2005, that my master from Thailand sent me to Belgium to build a temple, not only for Thai community or Thai Buddhist people, but also to share the idea of Lord Buddha teaching to the neighbor. How could we live together happily? I think people come here with the many reasons. First, they are Buddhist people that they believe and they have to come to the temple for training herself. But Buddhism doesn't start from belief, start from right understanding. They came here to do the ceremony, support the temple, including to send their children to learn the tradition, language, and chanting, meditation, etc.
We are actually volunteers here. We like to work here in the temple, in the Buddhist and the Thai community. And we taking care of the trees when they have like a Thai party. Same we have next Sunday. We help to make everything clean. We help with the food. We take care of the parking, the safety. We also like here to come to meditate. We try to do mindfulness as well. The thing is here you always can come to relax. What we also have is we have Thai lessons here. You can learn Thai. So same for the children. So they have a Thai school in about 3 levels. And you also have for adults. So everybody can learn to speak and write Thai. This kind of stuff. So it's this place is also available for everybody. So it doesn't matter if you are Buddhist or not Buddhist.
คือไอ้คำว่าบานตรงนี้ค่ะมันใช้เรื่องของตัวที่เป็นแผ่นๆนะคะประตูเป็นบานหน้าต่างเป็นบานนะคะกระจกเป็นบาน
En palanjanด้วย Solarpanelen också.
Nee.
Dat moet niet.
Nee. I give the Thai lesson for the adults to class and for the kids. The kids here, that means some they cannot speak Thai. They only speak Netherlands. That's why the parents take them to here to study Thai for learning, reading, speaking, writing. Naka, sorry, that means we say naka for the polite way for like yes in English. Naka. When they go back to Thailand, they cannot communicate with the parents in Thailand because they only speak Netherlands. Yeah. Also English, the parents in Thailand cannot speaking also. That's why the family of parents bring them to study Thai. That's hoping they can speak Thai.
I speak Thai, but then I moved when I was 4 years in Belgium. And
No, when you were 4 years old, you moved to Belgium.
Yeah, and then I learned speaking like Netherlands, and then I forgot some words or like switched the words up, and then so I come to this school, and then I learned like speaking, writing, reading, and those stuff.
จบนะ
คลองแม่น้ำ Yeah. ถนนสามสาย
ถนนเป็นสาย
There are also Belgian people. Yeah, they don't have a Thai family. No, even the man have the wife also in Belgium, and the woman have also the husband, Belgian husband. Yeah, but they like the Thai culture. They would like to speak Thai. They like to go to Thailand. Yeah, they say Thailand is very beautiful land.
ฉันไม่รู้บ้านมีclassifier
อะไรคะ
ฉันไม่รู้บ้านฉันไม่จำคำบ้าน
บ้านหรือ
classifier บ้าน
บ้านโอเค
And they have like a big group of children that learn together. And yeah, because we live nearby, we are neighbors. So this group of children, they always come to play in our house. So it's like a coming going. So about this one, she's very happy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's too wild.
Yeah, because you're too wild.
Thai dancing is one source, one kind of the culture of Thai that to perform how to dancing. Yeah? Because of the Thai dancing is so soft. You have to practice yourself. You cannot practice only one time or two times that you can dance. No, cannot be because your hand should be very soft enough like this. Yeah, that is very important for the Thai dancing. We have so many kind of Thai dancing. We have North dance, we have South dance, we have Northeast dance, and even in the middle dance of Thailand have so many. We are so proud of our culture, and I think that Thai dancing is for the costume. We have so many, and I think it's very beautiful. And when you dance, you can see about the action. Yeah, the action that perform you how to is so beautiful. Then how you act like is so many that is they are so different kind of dance. That's why that I cannot say that easy to practice. And I like to dance because of I think that that's one kind of the culture and traditional. And I like Thai costume. Sorry, today I prepare but I didn't dress.
เพพุทธาปราปตาปเจกานันจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตนราคังพันธานิสา
In Buddhism, we have two schools that we call, firstly, we call Mahayana tradition that belong to China, Korea, Vietnam, Taiwan, Japan, Tibet, and Mongolia maybe. And then secondly, we call Theravada tradition that belong to Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka. Normally, we are saying that Buddhism, like the pigeon, the bird, have the two wings. One wing is a Mahayana, second wing is Theravada. That two wings help the pigeon to fly to the goal of Buddhism, that is a supreme happiness. How different? Some traditionally, yes, are different, but mainly we have the same goal. That is mean to free you, to free your suffering. causes of suffering to live better, happier now. Your thinking give the long way and right way to make yourself suffer and happy. If you can correct your or train your thinking correctly, in this world no problem anymore. Because of you can welcome people like your family. If you love yourself, you love people, you care yourself, you care people, and then that is a way of Buddhism to share right understanding, to live yourself happier. Yeah, we talk about right understanding, but I want to talk another subjects is quite easy. We start from the morality. You have to learn yourself to to train yourself in the morality way. Like in Buddhism, we have the 5 precepts. That is the way, not only that you protect yourself, preserve yourself, but you did not hurt and harm people too. Like first start from stop killing. That is the first big subject right now. And then stop stealing, that you respect the people, property. And then we stop the sexual misconduct, respect your partner, your couple. And then stop telling a lie. The last one, stop intoxicant.
Buddhists, they try to teach you like let you think before action, let you calm before you angry, before you get angry or aggressive. Try to count inside 1 to 10. If it's not enough, maybe you can count to 100. That lets you inside it calm down.
People, they act emotionally, they did not care themselves, they did not care people, they only keep their benefit, take advantage. That is not the way to live together happier. And then you have to train yourself to get the right understanding. That's the way to get the wisdom. I mean that you know how could you do it correctly, not only for yourself but to take care of the society too. That means Buddhism, we say Sin, Samadhi, Panya. It means that morality, concentration, and wisdom.
You can come every day here. Every day is open. You can talk to the monk. You can, if you have a problem, you can always find a solution in the philosophy of Buddhism.
People, they have their own problem, but sometimes the problem that they have, not only that is a real big problem, but a problem from the wrong understanding. I could say that we learn from that and guide them in the right way. The problem is not a problem anymore. And then the problem is only you're challenging to learn yourself, to train yourself to be stronger and to get the right understanding. I think that is a good example that we learn from all problems together. Not only they learn from me, but seriously, I learn from them a lot too. We did not give the answer for all, but we looking together, how could we get the right answer in the right situation?
I'm an alcohol addict, and the monk teaches me how I can use with mindfulness, how to control the triggers, the craving. Him helps me to control my craving about alcohol. So I can speak with him, and he will speak to me, for example, for slow down in this one, try to think another way. Try to relax because I have ADHD. I have too much power, and it's not easy to control. And this helped me, and him helps me to be more quiet. And this place, yeah, same you can look around, and this place can make you feel more at ease. And him helped me a lot for this one. Actually, you can come with every kind of problem. So this is my main problem. But if you have a financial problem, money problem, or a problem about relationships, doesn't matter which kind of problem you have, you can always come here and talk with him, and him give a kind of philosophy to let you think different. Him can ease the stress away. And yeah, that's a kind of mindfulness meditation way in Buddhism that you can change your thinking. And him can really, him is strong in the mind, him can same touch you a little bit like this and him feel how you feel.
I don't want to talk about the supreme being. I think if we are touching, it means that try to understand the people. The people, they have their own problem. And then the big problem is not a problem that they still have, but the big problem that they don't want to free and to stop their problem. And then the problem is grow every day, month and year. Finally, it's become a big mountain of problem, and then they cannot solve that. In Buddhism, we try to suggest the people to change the problem to the way of learning and training and challenging themselves to free their own problem, causes of problem. That is I think that is a touching people to understand and listen carefully their problem. It's most necessary part in the training way and for share our understanding and to protect or to make people feel comfortable too. If you can sit, listen their problem, that is the best time, not to just what is right and wrong, but to listen carefully and try to let them to get their own answer, or to let them to discover their power, inner peace, inner happiness, inner wisdom to solve their own problem. Because our Buddhism is not magic religion to change the people by point the people and then problems disappear. No, that is not Buddhism. Buddhism starts from heavy time that you have to train yourself, and step by step, finally you can realize your power of happiness, your power of wisdom.
The stuff in your brain, in your mind, you don't feel well, you feel unhappy, you don't know what will you do. I think if you come to the temple, the monk can give you the idea or something that lets you think, how will you do, how can you do, how can you not do.
I think a lot of people, they are knowing and they suffer from what they know. That is not knowledge in Buddhism. The Buddhism is mean that you have to know the causes to make you to get suffering and trouble. You see, for example, you know many things, but you trouble, you get more tension and you get more uncomfortable from what you know. That you cannot clear what you know, that is a cause of suffering too.
Meditation is the best way let you clear inside of your brain.
Well, I've been searching for many years that sort of this feeling of like there must be more to life than this. It's this rat race that I was in. I had my own company, and at some point I sold my company and I went to a small island to live where I like helped on the farm. And but at some point I came in contact with meditation. And that really changed my life. And there's a meditation center here in Belgium, in Tilse Stockholm, where I went to. And yeah, I was so impressed with the meditation. I was so happy that I found this meditation, and I just wanted to devote my life to that. So then I started living in a meditation center and helping out, and I've been there for about 10 years. And then the wish also arose to go a step further and to ordain. And then I found out that it's not so easy for women to ordain, that there was not so many opportunities as for men, and that in many countries, especially in this tradition, there were no possibilities, or the possibilities that there were much more limited for women than for men. And then in when was it, 2009, I was in a small monastery in Germany where there was a fully ordained bhikkhuni. And that a female monk we call bhikkhuni, while the male monks are called bhikkhus. And so there's a lot of bhikkhus in the world, but not so many bhikkhunis yet. There was a monk in Australia who ordained a group of bhikkhunis, fully ordained nuns. And I felt so happy about that. I just wanted to join that, or wanted to do something for that. So to make a long story short, eventually I also started searching, like, where can I ordain? And there's different steps to the ordination procedures. At first you become an anagarika, that means like a postulant. So there that's just 1 year to see what it's like, if it's the kind of life that you want to live. It's like a test period. And then you become a novice for 2 years, and then you can ordain as a fully ordained bhikkhuni, if you can find a place. Most of the time it takes longer nowadays, but I was lucky that I found a place to ordain at some point. So that's how it all started. Well, we're still all pioneers, so you run into a lot of differences between the bhikkhus and the bhikkhunis. And one of the differences is that in a lot of places it's not supported so well, the bhikkhuni order, because it's fairly unknown and there's not so many, and you run into, this is a system of 2,500 years old from India, which was a very different society. It has spread through various Asian societies fairly much in the same way as it did 2,500 years ago, but it's quite patriarchal, and so there is a lot of this inequality. So at some point the Bhikkhuni order died out. That was more than 1,000 years ago, and due to wars and famine in these Buddhist countries. And it was never revived until fairly recently, so in the last 20 years. And so we still have to pioneer, we still have to build all that up, because there's not so many of us. So we actually have to do a lot more work to try and get that going again. And so it's a bit more difficult for the men than for the men.
You have to understand that the monk life is so different from the normal life, because we have the 227 rule seriously have to follow every day. First, here, the Buddhist monk Theravada tradition, we eat 2 times a day, morning time and lunch time, not dinner time. We could not get married. We live for 60 life. Our life sacrificed for training ourselves to get the understanding, to feel the cause of suffering. It means that to get the happiness, after that to share to the people. We work for the pure goal, that is a Nibbana in Buddhism we call a supreme being. We work here, we have no salary. Big surprise that how could you survive? And everything belongs to people's support.
One thing that's really changed for me is like wearing these robes every day, because you only have one set of robes basically, and you wear that every day until it's worn, and then you can get a new one. And wearing these robes reminds you every day again what your purpose is in life, in this life that you have chosen, and the purpose to practice the Buddhist teachings. So it reminds you every day to be mindful of what you're doing, about your day-to-day actions, mindful of your relationships to other people, mindful of all your emotions and feelings, and where that might not be so skillful, and how you can improve that.
We have the standard for our dress, not follow the people style. 2,500 years ago is still the same, something like that. But you change your dress every season. But for us, only one for all season. Don't let the monk to dress or to use the colorful color. Only the simple color. In Thailand, we use orange, and then the dark color in the forest. I think maybe sometimes we say brown. Yeah, that's it. Because of hair, the people suffer a lot. You suffer too. And then I think to save the hair one time a month, to feel your responsibility and to let you know that attachment, that is a causes of suffering. For example, when the people ask you to cut your hair, maybe you suffer and worry. And then that is not the hair, but is concerned about your attachment. That we clean, we cut the hair, it means we cut our attachment. The real problem, the real answer, the real question that Lord Buddha taught for the whole life, only one question. How could you feel your suffering right now? When you are happiness now, you don't worry about suffering for next. The life is now is better more than the life after death. And then you have to, maybe you can get the answer but never done, infinity answer. But I think the best of the best, looking for how could you stand happier, how could you sleep well, how could you get more positive thinking for all problems that you are facing. You only have today. You plan for tomorrow, yes, must be, but don't suffer from what you plan. It does not, it is impermanent. It concerns many causes of what you plan. Better that you know that you are missing something, that you can control that. Live with now, happier, and then for next, that is your happiness.
It's like if you look in the newspapers and you see all the horrible things that are happening in the world, all these wars and how people treat each other, all that is not necessary when you start to understand the causes of such things. But we have to start with ourselves and learn to let that go within ourselves. And then we understand the world as well. And we can teach others to do that. And in a small way, also bring a little bit more peace to the world.
And a Buddhist is not same like you're a Catholic or a Muslim. It's a different kind of way. It's a mix of Buddhism, of Catholic or Muslim or a kind of other religion. Buddhism is like everything around it. That's a beautiful thing of it. It's not Buddhism is pure of is love, kind of love. I don't know how to say it different. Yeah.